started in London and then went into the pornography business, failed at that, like everything else. I tried to be a gangster, failed at that. Managed rock bands, failed at that. I'm the only man ever to have turned down Duran Duran. And then I went back into advertising, and then I went to Asia. And for some reason it all worked there, possibly because they didn't know anything about me. And I got, I suppose, rich and famous. Famous anyway, insufficiently rich. I was thrown out of school when I was 16 for reading an Ernest Hemingway book in class, and it wasn't a recommended book, and the master kicked me and I knocked him over, and that was me out of school. So anyway, so I really liked Hemingway for getting me out of school. And then I went, I had several other jobs as a rent collector for a bit, and then I ended up in Spain. I was a waiter. Then I was a singer in a nightclub. And at the end of the season, I'd become a Bullfighter fan, largely, of course, because of Ernest. And I met an old man who had a farm on which he raised bulls. And he said, "When are you going back home?" And I said, "Well, I've got nothing else to do." And he said, "Well, why don't you come and I'll teach you the tricks." Now, the tricks was right, because it takes 10 years to be a proper matador, and I'd got 6 months. But he taught me the tricks. And his argument was that because there's so many tourists coming to Spain in those days, they would all want to go to a bullfight to say they'd been, and that an English bullfight would pull crowds in. And also that they didn't want to see art, they wanted to see tricks. And so I learned the tricks. And I was an absolute rubbish bullfighter, but I did pull the tourists in. And I didn't get hurt, I've got a few scars, not very much. I'll tell you the one great line is that at the end of the thing, when I thought maybe I wasn't as bad as I thought I was, I went along to some testing. And there was an old manager who managed bullfighters along there. And I did my bit, and my friend did his bit, and neither of us got picked for the finals, as it were. You know, Spain's Got Talent now. And but I was mouthy, so I went up to this old guy who spoke English, and I said, "You know, why not me? I can do all the tricks. The tourists love me. You know, why don't you pick me?" And he said, "Neil." He was fat, he looked like Jabba the Hutt. He said, "Neil," he said, "you could be a great matador, were it not for the presence of the bull." And that was the end of my career as a matador. He was right, of course. When I had to leave England under something of a cloud, with the taxman and the police after me, so really good reason to go quickly, I ran away to Asia. And then I got a gig in Singapore, and I turned up there with no great ambitions. But I thought, you know, this would be something to keep me out of the hands of the coppers until the heat's off. And everything I did turned to gold. If I said, "Do this," they'd have done it. If I said, "Paint yourself purple and run naked down Orchard Road," they'd have done it, because they thought their lives were over. Well, actually, it doesn't take much. It's only in advertising. It's not the cure for cancer. So it was very easy. Just do more interesting ads than the bloke down the road and you get famous, which is what we did. And I stayed there for 25 years. Having intended to go there for maybe 3. You know, I got a bit tired of it, but now I rather enjoy it again. And I like, you know, kids. They're fun, because they're usually rude to me.
Thanks for speaking with us.
No, it's a pleasure.
Impressive. You're quite the character.
No, I enjoyed it.
Have a nice day.
Thank you. I was just saying to my pal, I used to do that all the time.
Yeah?
But it's nice to have fresh meat.
Yeah, that's good.
That's great.
Well, we're all willing to listen. So.
Well, you're very good. And then I gathered my little son along me, and then he was growing up Asian. Well, he is Asian, but I mean with an Asian outlook on life. I'm really not. I'm determinedly not. I'm very English. And at the very least, I'm European. So I decided it'd be good for him to have a European education. And he's become rather elegant he makes me laugh. He wears jackets and very proper, unlike his dad. And he's enjoying it. So that's why we're here, because of him, not because of me. I can live anywhere. Easily the best looking dude. Yes, my darling.
The girls will be on the pier.
You're going to be on the pier. Okay, darling. He's a lovely bloke. He's a lovely bloke. We're a bit like the odd couple. You know, I'm not sure which is Victor and which is Felix, but he's a lovely bloke to live with. And there's only him and me. So, you know, I'm a full-time dad. It's the best job I ever had. Makes all the rest rubbish. Bullfighter, singer, rock band promoter, dad, the one.
Mallorca, your life there, what's that like?
It's pretty nice, actually. We have a very nice house, which frankly is too big for us. We don't really need it. But it is lovely. It's on the top of a hill overlooking a village which is as pretty as St. Paul.
I like it quite a lot, you know. And I think it's a pretty nice place to live in, and I think people should mostly stay there.
People all should stay there.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody should live there. Well, if it did, it'd be a bit packed.
Exactly.
It's such a small village.
In our business, you meet a lot of posers, you meet a lot of people who are very good, whatever. You rarely meet the combination that you have in this man right here. He's a very special man.
What a sweet guy.
He's a very special man.
You're very kind.